Hey guys, what's up? It's Apollo here, and welcome back to Total War Arena. So I am playing as Vercingetorix again in these battle replays. Now, I know I've been playing a lot of this guy. He's really great. I'm just trying to get him to about tier 6, and I'm probably going to move on to a new commander. That's because I'm trying to learn all the commanders, just seeing what they can do, what their abilities are, and that way I'll know how to counter them, or if I have to play them in the future, I'll know what I'm doing. So that's the plan. I think I'm going to move on to Leonidas and try out some hoplites and pikes, but that's for another video. For today's video, we're going to be looking at map awareness. That's kind of like the main focus of today's videos. Map awareness and also supporting allies. So if you got archers nearby, being aware of enemy cav and supporting those archers, because archers can obliterate forces. So especially the late tier games, you really got to keep them alive because they can be game changers. But yeah, other than that, I'm tier 5 in these videos. I've got all my abilities, which is exciting. Also, tier 5 warriors here. So it's assorted infantry, fairly heavy. I mean, heavy for barbarians, I suppose. But yeah, let's dive into the first battle and get started. Alright guys, here we are at Thermopylae. Now, it's unfortunate, but this is actually before the patch that they're releasing. Now, I'm up pretty late recording these replays because once they update the game, you lose the replays. So what you see here might be, I don't know what they're changing in the new patch, but it might be mechanics-wise slightly different. Again, I didn't look at the patch notes, so I don't know what's going to be different. But anyways, shouldn't be too different. I've got my forces spawning on the right side. We are playing with some friends of mine. We got Spulapula, who has been a huge supporter of my Twitch streams. He's always there, ready to watch. So big shout out to Spulapula. And of course, we have Death ZA. This guy is awesome. We were voice chatting during the stream. So if you guys are interested in joining me in some arena, you know, you can get on voice chat. We can do some strategy. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, this guy was awesome with archers. So you're going to see some excellent archer play from Death ZA. So yeah, we're all tier 5. Spula going as the Romans. So right now I'm just kind of scouting up ahead. We can go to normal speed. Scouting up ahead. Not really sure. I mean, this is the basic strategy here. You want to scout up ahead, see what they've got. You don't want to put yourself in a crappy situation. I did notice this cav right here. It's kind of, you know, scouting up ahead as well. How many times am I going to say scouting up ahead? I don't know, but probably a few more times. But the cav kind of vanishes there, but they're going to fall back. And I think they spotted us. So I'm pretty much on my toes at this point, and I'm going to be extra careful here to prepare to fall back in case anything crazy shows up in this forest. Now up this way, we do have a little engagement. Some barbarians, friendly barbarians taking the flank here so we can see the enemy a little bit. And sure enough, we do have some Athenian hoplites. And what I'm going to do here is fall back. You never, ever, ever want to use, or you never want to take on hoplites head on. So I am going to throw some javelin. Actually, I'm going to use Scorched Earth. Now, let me do some slow motion because this is huge. Scorched Earth, and then right after that, we got some archer fire coming in. Now, I didn't know this, but Scorched Earth, when units are in the fire, they're weaker to missile damage. So that's also another thing you need to remember, because when you use Scorched Earth, you also have javelins, and you can rack up, you can do so much damage. And also, it's always nice that Death is nearby. He's of course, you know, archer, so he has a lot of missiles coming down and weakening these hoplites. But they're still very strong, and they're very much a threat. So we're going to continue to kite the enemy. That's all you need to do. Do not do a frontal charge. You will lose. So kite the enemy. Use the fact that he is very, very slow, and fall back. And again, this is map awareness, being aware that there's pikes in front, and also I'm watching out where my allies' archers are, just in case there might be a cav charge coming down here, or there might be cav charging around this way. Things you need to look out for. So here we go again. We're continuing to just kind of kite the enemy. The trees are definitely giving me a little bit of advantage because I am barbarian, so that's very nice. But they're kind of sitting still here. I think they are... Oh yeah, they're getting shoot up. And there goes a javelin toss. Now, unfortunately, I just used Scorched Earth, so I didn't have it on me. So I couldn't use that before the javelin throw. But at least I do get some damage there. So yeah, nice little kiting here. Let's go back to normal speed. Really good kiting. So now he's going to get pretty frustrated there, and I don't blame him. He's going to just try to get his men into melee. The Romans are getting really, look at this guy, really close to engaging, and I think he's had enough here, and he's going to fall back. Nope, he's coming back for more. And at this part of the battle, we decided to split our forces, and we're going to use our numbers to surround the hoplites because we really don't want to fall back anymore. And also, I noticed that there are some swordsmen coming in, so maybe we do want to hang back because they are sending in some reinforcements. In the center, we are losing decisively, which is not good. But over on this flank, it's still pretty close. Barbarians now falling back from this side. They're going to give up that position, which is not bad. So the archers still just wrecking lives here. Look at it. Now they're going for the Romans because they're so blobbed up. Romans do have a pretty good defense, though, against archers, but so do hoplites. And there goes my javelins, getting some nice kills there. They're going to throw in their Pila after my guys as well. I'm going to fall back. I think Scorched Earth is near return, but I think I'm going to go in for a full-on charge because Spula is also going in, and we surround this guy. So let's once again do some slow motion here, guys. Spula going in. Look at that. You can see him surrounded. We're going to kill this guy very quickly. I don't know where his third unit is. He sent in just 2 units. So, oh, this is AI. That's right. That's right, because it's not a player name. It just says Principes. But here comes the hoplites once again. Now that we're stuck in melee, I'm going to try to slow them down. I do have one free unit here. I'm going to use some javelins, and I guess I don't have Scorched Earth yet. But I want to note that, you know, keeping one unit in reserve, it's always good. If you don't need all of your units fighting in this blob, keep one in reserve. You never know when a cav will show up or if you have to slow down reinforcements or anything like that. So I decided to fall back. Unfortunately, we did not completely kill these Romans, but we got to avoid these hoplites who are about half depleted, not deployed. So I'm going to fall back once again. And, oh, there goes Scorched Earth. And check this out. Look at this damage. Oh, yes. It weakened them so much. And, yeah, they lost a lot there. Really, really good teamwork. So the same thing over here. We're doing pretty well. The Romans are getting chewed up. Spula holding his ground against these Romans. Oh, wait, no. Maybe they are controlled. That's weird. I don't know. I thought... Okay, I don't know what's happening. Oh, okay. Yeah, archers chewing up my forces. That's a good example of how deadly archers can be, especially against the barbarians, because they don't really have good missile defense. So you've got to watch out with the barbarian forces. So yeah, we're gonna fall back, even though we had a really nice engagement there. Obviously, they're pushing hard center, and look at the bounce of power. We've got to pull off a miracle here to turn this one around. Unfortunately, I was really hoping Mick over here, Mick 48, would fall back from his fight, but he kind of engaged when it's a little too late, and now we've got the hoplites we were trying to focus down going in for the kill, and they might be able to get most of these forces. Yeah, they're going to get a lot of these forces stuck in melee, so it's not a good situation. So let's talk a little bit about map awareness. So again, map awareness, we were aware of the hoplites. We saw the swordsmen coming in as well. Great teamwork. We are all in a squad, so that's, you know, makes sense that we're doing well together. Once I saw the archers closing in, I retreated out of there as quick as possible. But we really haven't seen where map awareness comes into play when defending vulnerable units like archers against cav and stuff like that. So that will, well, you'll see. So yeah, he's gonna get up on this hill and try to. Oh, look at this! They're blobbing up. Check this out, guys. Look at this. Never blob up your units. And this is why. There we go. Yep. There we go. That stings. Yeah, spread them out, guys. This is just an easy target. So that's when I saw that, I was like, you know what? We still have a chance. We might win this one, but this is going to be pretty tough up here. So I'm going to go ahead and get my infantry ready. I've got all 3 units ready to face these Romans. They are taking some skirmishing, suppressing fire, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and charge around, and I'm going to try to... Spula's going to do a good job of holding these guys in place, and I'm going to flank around with my units and try to go for the kill and break their units quickly as possible before reinforcements arrive. And if we look around the battlefield, you will see that reinforcements are arriving. We got Charles over here setting up some Roman infantry. We got some depleted archers, not a big deal. They're not going to do that much damage. They're very depleted. Let's head back over to this main fight, though, where it's still going on. And we are breaking them pretty effectively. Nice little combo here of Romans and barbarians. And this is where I'm going to retreat because... Oh, I missed it here on the map. I'm retreating this unit. You see this? I'm falling back, ready to protect my archers because it flashed only for a second. I saw Cav moving this way. Oh, I can't write on the map. But basically, they were moving around this way. I saw that and instantly retreated my leftover infantry because I wanted to protect my allies' archers. So I'm going to fall back as close as I can to these archers and get ready to hold. Now, this is really bizarre. He did a Cav charge here, but the Cav charge ends right there, and I do a counter charge and do most of the damage. So that was a very, very lucky engagement on my part. There we go. Mounted kick. That hurt a little bit. But yeah, this is really good considering how it could have been a lot worse. Balance of power shifting slightly back in our favor. Sorry, words are hard right now. It's really late. We're really trying to grind our way back into this battle, trying to finish off these Romans here. And now Spula is sending over some reinforcements to deal with the Cav. Back over this way, the Roman infantry now going after our archers. Obviously, death is going to kite him down as he falls back. But yeah, we've cleaned up those Romans. Now I'm going to stay close to the archers because, again, the archers are our only way of winning this battle. They've got to stay alive. So now I'm going to use some Scorched Earth here, I believe. Yep, sure enough. There we go. Light these suckers on fire and go ahead and charge in. And I'm going to be safely out of range of my own Scorched Earth. And now we're all going to engage. And sure enough, he's going to fall back. Now, I left a unit of reserve infantry with my archers. And I'm going to go ahead and slow down these Romans who are coming after or going after my allies' archers. So once again, that's a little map awareness. If you got extra troops, keep them around. Don't engage everyone all the time unless you know for sure you're gonna, be safe. I kept them alive just for a perfect opportunity like that, and this is where I gave my ally my permission to kill my own men and get some friendly fire because I want these Dutch pink units out, which is the player name. It's the Roman Principes, so I want them off the battlefield. And so he's going to do that. Now, this is a little worrisome. We've got some Cav moving forward. Nothing really there to defend them. But thankfully, we just break these Romans. So let's go back to normal speed. Just break these Romans. So I'm going to try to maneuver back in time. I'm going as fast as possible. But unfortunately, we're just not going to get there in time. And that is going to be an absolutely brutal Cav charge. But thankfully, I am going to be here. Unfortunately, I wasn't there to stop the initial charge, but I am going to show up quickly, shortly after to defend the archers and what's left of them. So now things get a little tricky. We've got a Cav unit still alive. We got more Cav units closing in, and things get pretty challenging at this point when there's multiple Cav units flanking from every direction. So once again, we got Cav moving in. Spula doing a good job moving in his infantry. He's going to push forward and try to defend this Cav. We're going to fight him out and hopefully break the Cav. I mean, we've got a lot of numbers here. We have them somewhat surrounded. And also archer fire coming down. So we're going to try to chew them up. Now, here's the problem. These guys are open to a Cav charge. Let's see if that Cav unit's going to return at all. But yeah, it looks good over here. We won a little engagement, so we're going to send back what we have left of the infantry. And you can see his archers retreating towards our infantry because I think he senses it too, which is a Cav charge. Or not. I mean, I thought this would be a good move right here to kill his archers, but I don't know what happened with that Cav unit we scared off. But yeah, we're defeating this Cav and we still have life in our forces. I mean, it's really just me and my allies, my squad here. My squad, oh god. But yeah, it's just us against the world. And the archers are still in decent shape. And here they come. I'm going to send back my depleted unit. So again, I was aware of that Cav charge. Unfortunately, I couldn't really protect my ally that well. It's just a very depleted unit of barbarian swordsmen. And now here comes even more Cav closing in. And we have our infantry quickly running back. So let me do some slow motion. Sorry guys, this is like crazy. I'm moving the camera all over the place. But yeah, we're moving back our infantry, trying to stop this Cav, trying to save our allies' archers. He still has a decent number of them alive. Decent, relatively speaking, considering it's late game. We're outnumbered to pretty much 1-2 or 2-1. So we're trying to change that quickly, trying to get rid of his Cav. But unfortunately, they're going to be able to disengage there. We have a lot of infantry, though, ganging up on Spula Pula. Spula is going to go ahead and push up his infantry to try to save his own. I am going to sit back and just defend my allies' archers and do everything I can to try to protect them. Wait, Spula's actually... No, he's fallen back. He's fallen back. I think we wanted to fall back into base and try to defend less there. But yeah, Cav coming around this way. I've got my infantry ready. I'm gonna fall them back a little bit closer to these archers again, ready to protect them. And here comes another Cav charge, finishing off my units. I'm pretty sure at this point I used this ability, which I forgot the name, but it basically freezes your morale and just to keep them alive and try to get as many kills as possible. Pixelated holding back the Romans. And now the archers are going to go ahead and fire at multiple targets. They're going after the Roman infantry. They're going after the enemy cav. It's a bit of a mess, and we're hanging on. And it's rough. It's rough. We're just outnumbered, outmaneuvered, and here comes some cav. And I'm going to move my infantry to protect my allies' archers. And I'm going to do a little bit of a counter charge and just hope. There we go. And yep, he's going to go ahead and fire his arrows into this mess. That's fine. I don't have that much infantry anyways. Let's go back to normal speed. So yeah, pretty rough situation. Pretty rough situation. We do pretty much kill this cav though. So I still have some infantry left alive. But unfortunately, yep, a whole nother cav unit. A whole nother company. They're coming in and they're going to finish the job. And I've got nothing there. I got nothing. I do a little scorched earth, like a last minute, like screw you. But yeah, not looking good. And then yeah, sure enough, there's actually fresh hoplites who I assume were defending their base. So there's no way we could have won this one. But if you look at the leaderboard, we are all three on top here. 4,000, 4,000. Pixelated nearly getting just 3 points away from 5,000. So I think as a team, we did very, very well, and hopefully this kind of gives you a view of some map awareness. My commentary was a little rough. I stuttered quite a bit, but MVP to Death, who was the archer player, good job to him. But he's, every time I say that, he's like, oh, it's a team effort, which, it's arena, it is, but he did good there. So yeah, that gives you a little view of map awareness as an infantry force, looking out for enemy cav, looking out for enemy infantry, or even enemy skirmishers, because you want to stay out of sight, out of their range, especially if you're a barbarian player. But let's go ahead and move on to the second and last battle of today's video. Okay, so welcome to Marathon. This is one of my favorite maps, mostly because of this big patch of trees here. I absolutely love fighting in here. So if I could give this battle a title, I would say it's a trap, because in this battle, you'll see me fall into a trap. It's a very creative trap, too. I don't know if it was on purpose or accidental, but it was pretty effective. And what you're going to see is me do everything I possibly can to fight my way out of this trap and try to pull a miracle here. Anyways, so yeah, I am only with Death ZA in this battle. Pixelated, he had to go. I think he just wanted to, just watch the stream. By the way, these were all streamed live, so if you want to see these battles live, or if you want to see all the other battles I fought that I didn't upload, definitely check out my Twitch, because I will lose all my replays, so I'm just trying to get the best of the ones we had. So anyways, let's do some normal speed. Well, first off, let's look at the army comp here. We've got a ton of siege equipment, artillery and whatnot. Just a ton. Now, we do have a scouting force here. Nothing really comes from this. We do have a little bit of a volley here, so we get some first blood, which is not a huge deal in Total War Arena, but we do get the first blood. And my ally Death, he's going to try to get as many volleys as possible, soften up this cav as much as possible. In the center, we've got some Romans, and we do have some pikes, some Greek pikes. More Romans back here. Oh wait, I forgot. Let me give a big shout out to a Big Fat J. He's another fellow player who's watching during the stream. He joined our squad. Very good artillery player, so it was great to have him on our side. He did a great job here. Also on the top here, we do have some archers and pikes, but not a ton up top. It feels like we're kind of more center bottom heavy. So we'll see how that plays out. And you can see, okay, let's do normal speed now. You can see enemy artillery coming down. This was not good. Oh yeah. I just lost like 20% of this unit. Not a good situation. We do see some cav. I'm making sure that I protect my allies' archers. I'm just staying close. But it doesn't look like the cav is too interested. And I'm just moving around because that artillery is freaking me out. I was just like, oh my god. I'm not going to lose any more. I hate artillery. And they recently nerfed it, so it was a lot stronger before. So I'm glad it's weaker. And that's coming from an artillery guy. Which, by the way, I'm excited to use artillery. So I'm going to fall back. We do have Daniel over here. He's going to join us in the forest, so that's good. We got some extra reinforcements. And with those extra men, I kind of told him to just keep moving forward with us. So he turns around. There he goes. Yeah, he turns around, and we're all going to march together and face whatever is in the forest together, hand in hand. Let's do this. But yeah, here we go. We're going to push up. There's some cav over on this side. Again, the artillery. I mean, there's so much artillery in this battle. I mean, look at this. It's about even, too. I think we've got a little bit more, but they have a lot as well. And a good balance of swords, archers, and cav. So, really nice balanced team. We also have a pretty balanced team. Actually, we don't have any cav. I just realized we don't have any cav in this battle. Anyways, check this out. This is insanely gross. Watch this. So, I'm going to get up my forces ready. Get ready for Scorched Earth. Here we go. And then right after that, I'm going to do some volleys of some javelins. Wait, not yet, not yet. There we go. Or, well, let's see. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. There goes the javelin. Check this out. Watch the health bars. Boom. We just annihilate these forces without even properly engaging them, thanks to my allies' archer support and, you know, Scorched Earth, weakening to archer fire and missile damage. So I was able to get a lot of kills with my my javelins there. So that was really rewarding. That's just like one of those feelings, you know. It's like, yeah, it's like a headshot feeling if you're playing like Battlefield or something. Just like headshot, yes. But yeah, they're not gonna hold up much longer. So I'm just kind of blobbing my troops in here. We got reinforcements showing up as well. He doesn't really need to join this fight, but he can. But you want to try to avoid blobbing up against, you know, the catapult and whatnot. Also, this is a long replay. This is a 14-minute battle here. So you know the ending is going to be juicy. It's going to be spicy. Here comes more artillery fire coming down. So, yeah. That's why you should try to avoid blobbing up. I think he just wanted to get some kills, get some points. But in this situation, if it was reversed, where he was engaged and I was kind of showing up as reinforcements, I don't think I would have engaged in that fight because of the artillery. So Death is going to go ahead and march forward and just kind of scout ahead. We're fairly confident that nothing is really standing in our way because they have a ton of troops over here. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, this is a full team right here. So okay, let me explain myself. It's so fast, these battles. Basically, I'm feeling confident enough that our forces, our team, can hold them back while we go for a base capture. We're gonna go capture their base because I don't really think anything's standing in our way except for artillery. So I thought. I mean, just by looking at this, I mean, this looks like a whole team, does it not? I mean, pretty close. And the ones we killed, I mean, that looks like a full 10-person team. But yeah, I'm gonna push forward, and yeah, he's gonna fall back a little bit. I'm gonna, you know, obviously lead the way. Once we exit these forests, who knows what will be waiting for us? We just gotta scout up ahead and find out. That's the exciting part. So yeah, I'm gonna go the long way around just in case. And I told my ally to just go straight in. He is the Roman player, so he should honestly take the brunt of the forces. If there's like a lot of skirmishers and stuff, because I stand no chance. And plus I'm out of the forest, which it can be pretty difficult for a barbarian player. So yeah, here I go. I'm gonna flank around. Daniel's going through the center like as planned. Don't see anything yet, but well, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? And hey, look at this, guys. Nothing's here. So we're gonna go for the base capture. And yeah, you'll see what happens. And we're gonna destroy their tents. Screw their tents. I don't care how long it took them to set up. I saw some artillery coming down. I was a little concerned about that, but you know, not a big deal, right? They're pretty far away. We're just gonna stay in the back here and kind of hug these walls and use these walls to defend our troops from the artillery. So we have so many troops in here, we should be able to cap this pretty quickly. Nobody's nearby. There's no harm in this. It's not gonna be a big deal. So yeah, we're just chilling back here. It's already, hey look, almost halfway. And then here comes the bombardment. Again, still not too worried. Oh, but what's this? Here comes archers. And every hit they do, it slows down the base capture. This is a little concerning. We are in the lead with kills, but only just. This is anyone's game, and we've got to be careful. So I'm going to hug my troops behind these walls. Daniel's going out. He's moving out. He's going to try to take out these archers and see what he can find in these. Oh, what's this? Hoplites and Roman infantry. Not a good sight. Not a good sight at all. So Death is like, oh crap, we got to do something here. And we're just sitting ducks here getting chewed up by artillery. So this is what I'm talking about. It's a trap. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. So the hoplites are going to, yeah, they're just kind of slightly positioning over. And we're going to lose our ally here. He was not part of the team, like the friend squad. I don't know what it's called. The group, the friend group. But it is kind of sad to see him lose his forces because he's been with us for so long. But we got Super Chicken coming back and defending his base. And we got Leonidas, who's defending these forces. So yeah, pretty frustrating. And we've got some archers, which is something we got to watch out for. Now this is where we decide to fall back. I actually decide to go back forward because I want to slow down these hoplites. Now back over this way, Death is going to move up all his archers. He's actually going after some artillery crew, which is nice. Get them off the battlefield so they can't set up again. Back over here, we're actually winning this engagement. The artillery teams did a great job of just pushing back and killing off a lot of the attacking forces. So I was really happy about that. I was really excited. So that's why we have a pretty solid lead in kills. But again, it's not solid enough. I do some scorched earth there. I do a decent amount of damage. Also, my ally is firing down his arrows. So again, I mean, I guess we could also, what are these guys doing? They're just a little, you know, moving over a little bit. But I guess it could have brought up, you know, the tactic of using archers and scorched earth. I mean, it's a pretty nice combo, obviously. But yeah, here comes the hoplites. I'm not going to engage that. I'm going to throw some javelins. I'm going to try to soften them up. But I am not going to fully frontal charge them at all. So I'm going to fall back here. And again, this is me just trying to survive. Not give them a lot of kills. Because if they kill off all my forces, it could give them back the advantage they need. So the archer's chewing me up. My ally's moving over to the edge of the cliff here. He's going to try to get in range of the super chicken archers down there. And I'm going to constantly fall back. Just get the heck out of here. And I'm just going to delay these guys. Here we go. Check this out. Boom. Nice volley there. Come on, get another one. Here we go. There we go. So he is softening them up a little bit. I thought he killed a lot more in those couple volleys. But, I mean, Super Chicken did a good job of coming back to his base and defending his base. But there's still a lot of time left in this one, as you can tell. Still about 5-6 minutes. So the rest of the forces pushing forward. Nice little flank here by the pikes. They're going to surround this I'm sorry, guys. They're going to surround this Roman. I don't know why I mixed it up with Germans. Roman infantry. And this is nice little teamwork. Good use of the pikemen. And they're going to kill off this infantry. So very good job there. And that's the kind of stuff we need because it's really skyrocketing us in the lead here with kills. I'm going to go ahead and push forward with more of my barbarians because I noticed that he's now retreating his archers this way. So I'm just going to continue to harass hoplites. I feel like my general, Vercingetorix, he's pretty good at harassing hoplites and heavily, you know, basically heavy infantry because of Scorched Earth and because of the javelins. Let's see, do we have any more javelins? I think at this point I ran out of javelins, so all I could really use is Scorched Earth. Also killing off some of these units. The cav. Here we go. Come on. Do I have a javelin unit? Nope. So I'm just gonna try to outmaneuver him here. My plan was to keep him occupied, but he actually does a smart thing. He's gonna get out of the fire. That's another thing I want to mention. Let's do some slow motion. Another thing I want to mention, the fact that he has two different types of units. He's got, I think he had 2 hoplites and 1 archer unit. It makes him micro a bit more because his forces are a bit divided. Anyways, let's go back to normal speed. So I was trying to go in for the kill, but the archers kind of zoned me out. So that was unfortunate. I'm going to have to fall back once again. The balance of power looking pretty good. Death now going after all of these, like artillery crew forces. Ooh, he's going to take a couple volleys. He's pretty depleted at this point. Some of his forces, I believe, are breaking. Yeah, they are breaking. But they're going to try to regroup here. Get into the long grass. They are not going to chase him in the long grass. And he's going to fall back into the tall grass. Once again, I'm just trying to stay alive, just trying to keep Super Chicken, just trying to stay in the back of his mind, you know, make him not feel comfortable, make him feel like he can't put his guard down, because I will strike here and go for the base and just keep these guys away from this fight who are, you know, this is basically the artillery that chewed me up, and it's so great. It is so great to see these guys get focused down. Now the archers are going to open fire, but we do have Super Chicken going in with some hoplites. Look at this, guys. Oh, yeah. That was very, very enjoyable. I enjoyed that volley so much. Wiped out pretty much the entire artillery crew. And we have a very solid advantage here. Now we're just kind of waiting for our allies to show up with some reinforcements. They're a little depleted, but, you know, it's better than nothing. And, yeah, here comes Big Fat J. He's going to come up with, show up with some Roman infantry, Principes. So let's go back over here and just see how this is progressing. Once again, I'm pushing up my guys. Gonna do Scorched Earth. Once again, trying to soften up those phalanx. They're gonna walk through it, which is great. And now, oh, check this out. Reinforcements, Spartacus. He's gonna show up with some infantry. I'm gonna go around the flank, just kind of waiting for the fire to die. I was hoping I was in range. I think one of my units had a javelin volley, but it didn't happen. I'm just gonna make way for these pikes because they're gonna do a much better job. So unfortunately, the pikes did not wait for my fire to go away. And here comes these archers. This is another unit I want sweet, sweet revenge for. So yeah, I mean, Super Chicken did a great job here. It's just unfortunately his other teammates that were fighting and trying to take out our base just didn't have enough to push through our forces. And I mean, I basically fell into a trap, but I just constantly moved around. I constantly harassed their pikemen, their hoplites. And there we go. He's going to get stuck up here on the cliff. I don't know if he's just given up here. But yeah, that's a route. And we're going to be able to cut up these archers. A very words are hard. Rewarding feeling. Oh my god. It's late, guys. I've done like 30 videos today. And these are so intense. Like, there's so much to talk about. There's so much to say. I just want to give all this information to you guys. Like, all the stuff I know about the game. Which is still not a ton, which is amazingly enough. I'm super excited just to learn more about it. Here comes a little flank from the Romans. And you can see here that it's pretty much over. So we're going to fast forward here. And just for the pace of it, I'm trying to get back into base, get some extra points. I'm kind of in the middle of the pack here. Death, a little bit above me there. But yeah, Death is getting some great kills. What is he doing? I think he's just capping. You get a ton of points for capping. Oh yeah, look at that. So nice. It says defeat, but replays are glitched out. It was a victory. And best player, let's see. Nice. So yeah, really good game there. And there, again, map awareness. That's another important thing that we were talking about. Map awareness there was decent. I was not aware of those artillery pieces because they have such long range. I did not see them, but I tried to be aware of the hoplites and archers and constantly staying out of the sight of hoplites, not frontal charging them, obviously, and using Scorched Earth to soften them up, and also my allies' archers to aid me in bringing down the enemy archers and the enemy artillery. But that was a good one, and I really enjoyed that fight because it was so long and so intense. Also, guys, remember to check out my Twitch. There's a link to it down below. I stream, I'm changing up my times, but I stream 4 p.m. now instead of 7 p.m. I usually go about 3-4 hours, depending on how I'm feeling. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you in my Twitch live stream, playing lots of Total War Arena. And yeah, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.